What is up, guys? This is neoCrown playing Summoners War Sky Arena. The new Hall of Heroes monster is out. It is the Water Vampire. Give it up for Liesel. I'm so excited. But some people are not. That's understandable. There's been words spreading around saying that it's not worth your time, it's not worth your effort to farm this Hall of Heroes monster. People have been saying that this is possibly one of the worst monsters you could ever summon alongside the Water Joker. Well, I'm here to quell your doubts. Ever since Hall of Heroes started, I have kept at least one copy of each monster released. I still have my Water Rakshasa, Fire Nanted Fox, Light Succubus, Dark Phantom Thief, Wind Undine. Why do I keep these monsters? Well, in the future, these monsters may receive buffs, and you'll regret the decision not to farm at least one and keep one. 3 months, maybe in 3 months you'll be seeing the Water Vampire tearing up the arena, dominating tanky teams and speed teams, and you're going to regret that you do not have one. Apart from that, you can use these monsters as skill ups. For example, if you pull a Fire Vampire, you may get the Water Vampire as a skill up for that monster. So let's take a look at some of the monsters we'll be facing. Are you all familiar with the Fire Vampire, Water Vampire and Wind Vampire? Let's take a look at the Light Vampire and the Dark Vampire. So the Light Vampire second attack is extra crit rate, some damage, but this, he has a passive which prevents him from dying from normal attacks, and he has extra resistance as well. So you can only kill him from critical hits or from continuous damage. So that's one thing to bear in mind. The Dark Vampire, Cadiz, he has the second ability, weakens attack and attack speed. Some of the other vampires have that as well, but this one, Feast of Blood, recover 30% of damage, recovers allies by half of that, and also if he gets a kill, resets the attack gauge by 30%. Alright, so let's try to get into the Kairos dungeon. Hall of Heroes, Liesel, there he is. Try to use a farmable team at least to show you guys B1 and B2, and I'll try B3. If I fail B3, I'll swap it out with a different team. So this is my team setup. I think the Wind Cases is I consider her a farmable hero, and she is also one of the previous Hall of Heroes as well. If you don't have an Cases, try to find someone else with AoE attacks with a Despair Focus setup. So who should you prioritize? Try to prioritize Further Hill, the Fire Vampire, because with his attack gauge increase, he's going to let everyone else on the team move quicker. The Water Vampire is pretty easy to deal with. Just lower his health a bit and he will lose damage from that ability. Third ability deals more damage with more health. I'm running a Cases as lead, so I'm gonna get less debuffs on me. So most of the vampires won't be doing too much damage, especially the Wind Vampire with his third ability deals more damage with more debuffs you have. The mid boss stage, you have Succubi. Focus the light one first, then the dark one, because the light one has that glancing hit and attack speed slow, whereas the dark one only has that disturb recovery AoE. Okay, as you can see, no matter how hard you pound the Light Vampire, you're not going to be able to take him down unless you get a crit or continuous damage. So only Ahman, probably in this case, or a Cases as a continuous damage procs can take him out. So I'm running it all on auto. If I do it manually, it's going to be really slow. So you guys can see how this team works. This team is my Giants team as well. Really nice synergy between all of the monsters. Okay, so you can, if you face some problems, you can pause, okay, and then work your way from there. So as you can see, we didn't get any summoning piece from B1. That is why I will do B2. You will get a guaranteed piece. Maybe you get 3, maybe you get 2 as well, but you at least get a guaranteed piece on B2. Compared to B1, you can only get mana sometimes. So right, the monsters get more health, the damage increases as well. That's even more significant, even more apparent in B3. but that shouldn't put you off. At least try it once, and at least farm one water vampire. Please guys, at least farm one. He deserves some love. Okay, I'm running Despair Focus on my Shannon, the Wind Pixie. I'm running Despair Energy on my Acasis. I'm running Swift Energy on my Bernard, the Wind Griffin. I'm running Endure Focus Energy on my Light Vagabond. And Bearman has Energy Blade. Okay? So what you're looking for is accuracy, HP, speed. That's what I prioritize in most of my substats and also the main stats. Alright, so since I'm running a sustain team, this will be slow. This will be a slow run. That's to be expected, guys. But okay, after this I'll show you guys a fast run using some really good monsters. Light Succubus and Water Succubus. The Water Succubus, I recently pulled one. She has that really strong single target third ability. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Bear in mind, my Ammon has pretty poor runes. I'm planning to switch him out to Violent Blade for endgame. Okay. That applies to my Light Vagabond as well, because he has the Light Vagabond. Darian has an defense break with his basic attack, and if you can get violent procs on to the monsters, several monsters, you're going to be able to do really well. Cool, come on, take her out. Nice. 4/6, 2/3, 4/6. Again, if you're having trouble, don't be afraid to click on the target. Make sure your unit's focused at one unit down, and if you're still having problems, do it manually, think about every move, and then proceed from there. This is just a quick guide and also a taster for you guys to see what these vampires can do, how much damage you can dish out, how much damage they can take. Okay, I'll be posting this really soon. The dungeon just got released, I think, so hopefully this will be able to help a lot of you new players out there. The veterans will have no problem with this. I'm pretty sure you guys have experience with this dungeon. You've been through a lot of Hall of Heroes. I've only cleared B3 once. I think that was for the which one was it? I think that was the Fire Nine-Tailed Fox. So I'll be trying to clear B3 for this one as well. Using any methods possible. I'll probably use a friend in case my units are not sufficient. So we are at the 5th stage, just before the boss stage. You'll be facing 2 vampires now. The good thing about this team is that your abilities are rotate really nicely. Cooldowns are reasonable. You'll be able to get that defense and attack buff, the speed buff, the shield from Acasis really nicely, and with 2 heals with Acasis and Ammon, you should be looking at units with above 50% health. All green. You shouldn't be in the red zone. And I forgot to mention Darren's damage mitigation, 15%. That is something to behold as well. Alright, so the Water Vampire and the light one. I think you should focus the light one down, because he hits hard. He hits really hard. I think that's just my experience, because the Water Vampire, he is water, and most of my units are wind, so maybe that's why I don't prioritize him that much. Who you prioritize may depend on who you set up, what team you set up, but this is just a general strategy. Fire one first, definitely, followed by the dark one, then do the wind, then the light. Light can be last because it's hard to take him down. Then the water one, then the light one. Okay. Again, if you have a better insight, feel free to comment in the comment section for the benefit of other players. Cool. So B2 done. We get 2. Alright, that's nice. We've made up for the non-summoning piece in the first stage. So I'll try to do a speed run this time. I'll try to use stronger monsters, so to say. So Water Phoenix lead with the HP percentage bonus. I think the bonus applies in Hall of Heroes as well. We'll find out. Fire Dragon is there. He has Despair Focus setup as well. More control as well as damage. Continuous procs, always nice to have. Come on, team. My Water Phoenix is a bit low in the health department. Hasn't gone shopping yet, I'm afraid, but we'll see his performance, and I will rate his performance at the end. Right, seeing significantly quicker runs here because of the increase in damage. Another reason I bring my Water Phoenix along is because third ability, damage based on health, and since these units in the Hall of Heroes have a lot of health, she's gonna do a lot of damage. And he also provides two stuns with his first and second ability. I keep switching between he and she for the Water Phoenix. I think I do this a lot for all the monsters. No idea why. Why should you farm Water Vampire Liesel? Well, let me tell you a story, guys. I play Pokemon quite a lot. I play all of them, actually, all the versions. And every time I play Pokemon, I try to capture all the monsters. Okay? All the Pokemon. Pocket monsters. Try to complete the Pokédex. Even though some of the monsters, some of the Pokemon, are not viable at all. Like, for example, Geodude. No one ever uses him, I think, in the game, because he's not cool looking, he looks like a boulder. But, just for the sake of completing the Pokédex, I farmed him. So same story applies here. The Water Vampire is a natural 4-star. He's gonna have stats which are far superior to 3-star, 2-star monsters. That's one upside to him. And also, the fanatic in me just wants to complete that Pokédex. Alright, post stage. Look at that. Light Vampire. Super damage. Focus him down, guys. Hopefully we can survive this. Hopefully. I think we should be able to edge this one out. We've got a lot of sustain. I will not intervene here. The wind, pixies, glancing hit, debuff, really nice. Ooh, cutting it close here. Come on, come on. Force field. That's what I'm talking about. Some force fields. I got me some force fields. Cool. Victory. As you can see, there are steps leading to a portal. God knows where. Probably leads to B3. So I'll try B3 now. Let's enlist some help, shall we? Who should I use as a lead? A Casis. Probably. If I bring along Krish. Speed. I don't really need attack speed, do I? I already have Bernard on the team, so I don't really need attack speed. I think this is a bad idea. We lack damage. We completely lack damage. Everyone else on the team is a support type. No one is an attack type, I think. But we'll see how it goes. I'll just try to sustain my way to victory. Sustain is the name of the game. Alright. Krish. Childish plays. Okay, magic. Looking good so far. I mean, first wave shouldn't be a problem. Alright, decelerate. We have plenty of AoE actually on the team. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 AoEs. Not too bad. Not too bad. I've been thinking of trying to run 5 despair setups for a tower ascension. And the monsters I'm looking for will have at least 2 AoEs each. So that means they can all rotate their abilities and will never run out of stuns. So Tyrone, thank God I pulled the Tyrone. She fits there. 2 AoEs. Fire Dragon has 2 AoEs as well. Wondering who else would fit the bill here. Probably bring a Cases along because of the utility. Shannon as well. So third monster, trying to look for another set of AoEs. I actually like the Water Vampire. I mean, no one else uses him, so I feel quite special if I use him in the arena. I feel even better if I get a defense success with the Water Vampire. Just think about it. If you got beat by a Water Vampire out of all the monsters, maybe even the Water Joker, but that's not gonna happen, is it? With his current stats, he does do a lot of damage. With his second ability, weakens attack and weakens attack speed 8. That could work for giants. Weakens attack speed and weakens attack. He does have damage based on his HP. Oh, these guys hit hard. Fire, Succubus, AoE attack. This one is, the wind one is 5 random attacks. We're in for some trouble. The sub recovery, we're not going to be able to heal up. At least we have the attack reduction. Ooh, come on. Come on, guys. Ooh, 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 boy. Oh boy. Alright. I think this run will end prematurely with the death of a Cases. We have 0 chance. I think I'm gonna switch it up. I'll try B3 again in a separate video. I think I'll be able to do it. Alright. Alright. Defeated. Alright, guys. This is neoCrown. This has been a quick guide. Hopefully this will help a lot of the newer players out there. Good luck farming. Happy farming, guys.